Hold on, I gotta log into a Google account.
Professional
streamer. What's my date of birth? Oh,
Chatcoon, when were you born?
I forgot that's the thing! Ah! Alright,
Okay.
chat.
You're not ready, chat.
You're not ready. Let me introduce you to what I consider a counterpart. The Schmmo AI. They are a short king lover of gilfs and anti-tuber heartthrob.
Yeah.
Of what? First easy. You touches. Dinu.
What the f is happening?
I think he's broke. I think he's broke.
Oh, this voice is set to private. That's the problem.
Ah! But welcome to the Schmmo AI. PD has been hard at work to make this short king lover of gilfs and anti-tube heartthrob that is my complete and utter counterpart because I am not a short king. I am an anti-tuber, not a heartthrob. And I'd like me some milfs, not gilfs. So let's begin here. Hello there, Joe. How are you?
Oh, you know, just being a beautiful young lad like usual.
Well, that's good. That's good. I hope, how's the streams been lately?
The YouTube channel's blowing up recently, and I've been gaining lots of subs on Twitch. I'm so thankful for everyone's support, especially fans such as yourself, of course.
You right here in this Twitch chat, I appreciate every single one of you. And you on the YouTube video, we love you especially. Just want to give a quick shout out to all my patrons. For $3 a month, aka a cup of coffee, they support me from behind the scenes. They help a lot of projects come to fruition, and you get to see a bunch of stuff that, you know, other people can't. What the f, PD?
Joe, you said I was hard at work. Literally all I did was I took 15 seconds of you talking, because that's all that it required, and then I wrote a multiple paragraph description of who you were as a person. And I may have included some, you know...
Taking some creative liberties.
No.
So, Joe, rumor around the block is that you really love bodybuilding and gilfs. What do you feel about that?
Ah, you've heard of my obsession. Well, I mean, who isn't obsessed with both of those things? For one, who doesn't love muscles, eh? And gilfs. Well, those women are just, let's say they don't need much explanation, but they're just so attractive. So I can't say I'm surprised that people are spreading news of my admiration for those two divine things. The world needs more bodybuilders and more gilfs in it, you know?
What the fuck?
Speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself. In theory, what happens if you come across a bodybuilding gilf?
Ah, now that's what I've been waiting to hear. Well, I'd say a bodybuilding gilf is my absolute dream. I'd marry a gilf like that in an instant. I'd worship the ground she walked on. Truly, a bodybuilding gilf is the dream of most young boys my age, and if I was to meet one, I'd have to pinch myself to make sure I'm not daydreaming.
PD, what the f? This, oh my god.
What's wrong, Joe? What's wrong? It's like looking into a mirror, right?
Yeah. All right, we gotta hit those hard-hitting questions. Okay. If we were talking about anime, what is one anime you would recommend and go into extreme detail, please?
If you want someone to go into extreme detail about anime, you're in the right company. Now,
That's
as
true.
for a recommendation, let's start with the classics.
What classics? So, you said, let's start with the classics. Well, to you, what are some classics? And give me 5 titles that you would recommend and tell me what each one is about. See how good you got this.
That's quite the request, my friend. All right,
Oh,
I'll
my
give
friend.
you a list of some of the classics in anime history, and you won't be disappointed.
You want to bet
Let's
I will
start
be?
with the first one, a show that revolutionized the industry, Dragon Ball Z. This show follows the journey
yeah, it's a
of
classic.
Goku.
That's one. That's one. That is one. Okay, cool. DBZ. That's good to know. What are 4 other ones you want to recommend?
All right, let me just continue with the list, my friend. Next up is Neon Genesis Evangelion, a modern anime with a big help of psychological philosophy. Another classic to recommend is One Piece. This one's a long-running series about a young pirate who sets out on a journey to find
Named
the ultimate
Doofy. Yeah, that Doofy character is kind of an interesting character, huh? So what are the last 2 on the list?
But I'd say the last 2 I'd recommend would be a tie between Ghost in the Shell and Akira.
I guess, yeah.
I'll say, Joe, for an anti-tuber, your taste is a bit more vanilla than I was expecting.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Yeah, it's kind of vanilla. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. That's a pretty good list, but it's kind of vanilla. I know you have some off-the-wall taste usually, so what is an off-the-wall recommendation for anime you would give to someone?
Oh, I see how it is.
Cell
Oh,
Saga.
I see how it is. You want some off-the-wall recommendations?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Huh?
I'll give you one that'll make your head
kind of
spin.
threatening.
Pop Team Epic. It's an anime that basically
That's not-
describes the bird.
that's
at the
not-
entire medium.
That's
Whack.
Is that?
Joe, what are some of your favorite top 5 anime? I feel like, if I remember correctly, it's like Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere, One Piece, Love Live, Trigun, Cowboy Bebop. Is this true, and can you tell me about them?
Well, you've got quite the memory, my friend. My top 5 anime are definitely Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere, One Piece, Love Live, Trigun.
Love Live.
These shows are just my absolute favorites, you know? They have everything. Great characters, amazing stories, and fantastic animation. Now let's start with Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere. This one's
Okay.
a real wild ride.
Yeah.
Sci-fi adventure filled with action, comedy, and a bit of romance thrown in for good measure.
If you forget about the anime tropes, and like, you know, it does every single anime trope known to mankind in it, like, you know, stuff like that.
No, that's not important.
Yeah, it's not important. Chat, what do we want to ask this AI? What do we want to do? Like, give me some questions. PD, what do you get some questions while I'm typing?
What does your goon cave look like?
So, Joe, I know sometimes you like recommend or reference to, not recommend, reference to your goon cave. What is that like? What does all that entail?
Ah, it seems like you've heard of my infamous goon cave, eh? Well, let me paint a it's a sanctuary, place away from the world where I can immerse myself in my interests. It's filled with anime merchandise, a comfy chair, and a wide screen for my viewing pleasure. It's my personal escape from reality, where I can unwind and indulge in the things that make life worth living.
Jerking it makes life worth living. Okay.
Joe, another question for you, because this is an interview. Say hi to all the chat out there. What do you feel on video game preservation? Is it important, or should AI just take over everything and then, you know, no one actually own physical video games? What do you think?
Well, hello everyone out there in chat. And as for video game preservation, I have to say that I believe it's incredibly important to maintain and honor the gaming industry's history. There's so much art and creativity in video games, and it's crucial to keep those masterpieces alive for future generations to experience and enjoy. While I understand the convenience of moving towards AI and digital formats, there's still something special about owning and preserving physical copies of games. It's like holding a piece of history in your hands. You know?
Joe, I was very curious, considering your love lives in shambles. What is your star sign and how is it affecting it?
So you've heard about my love life, eh? Well, it's true that things haven't exactly been going smoothly in the romance department lately. But as for my star sign, it's Cancer. I don't know much about astrology, but apparently Cancers are known for being emotional, nurturing, and somewhat introverted. Let's just say a broken heart can be a real bummer.
Joe, you're a Gemini. You were born in June, so how are you a Cancer?
Oh, you got me there. I seem to have mixed up my astrology knowledge. You're right, I am indeed a Gemini. My apologies for the mistake. As a Gemini, I suppose my personality traits could include being adaptable, versatile, and somewhat restless. I also have a tendency to be good at multitasking and possess a natural curiosity about the world. Thanks for catching my error.
All right. Thought you were about to say something else, bud, but okay.
I know, it sounded like ramping up to say something.
This is something, Petey. Let me tell you, this video is sponsored by the like and subscribe button. Helps me out, it's completely free, and it shows how you support the channel. Appreciate you.
What's it like to be a quirked up white boy in Japan?
So, Joe, you just came back from Japan because obviously it's late October, early November now. So, what is it like being a quirked up white boy in Japan?
Well, let's just say being a quirked up white boy in Japan was quite the experience. The people there were incredibly friendly and welcoming, despite the language barrier. I got to explore many iconic places and taste delicious food. The culture is so rich and unique, it felt like a whole new world. And of course, I couldn't help but feel a bit starstruck seeing some of my favorite anime characters come to life. It was truly a trip of a lifetime. I'm already planning my next visit.
What?
It's like Arnold was talking about earlier.
Yeah, exactly. When you have the Bible Black characters. Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger was onto something.
You all laughed at him.
Joe, I know it's been a little rough recently, but how are you after that scarring accident?
You're referring to the accident a while back, eh? Well, I'm doing much better now, thank you. It was a scary experience, but I'm grateful to have come out of it with minimal injuries. It took some time to recover, both physically and emotionally, but I'm moving forward. I've learned a lot from it. and I appreciate life even more now. It was certainly a wake-up call, though, and I'm just thankful to still be here, sharing content and hanging out with fans like you.
Are you still able to like talk with Project Melody or even look at her? Because I know after seeing that, 500 gallons of like lube and then like that whole thing spilled, it was just a big problem. But like, are you able to at least talk to her or at least watch her stream still? Or is like that like off the table now?
To be honest, it's been tough dealing with the aftermath of that incident. I've been doing my best to move past it, but it's not easy. As for talking to Project Melody, we've had a few conversations since then.
Oh, we did!
Things are just different now. I mean, it's hard to look at her the same way after going through that whole mess. Seeing all that lube spill everywhere, it was just too much. As for watching her stream, I've tried, but it's a constant reminder of what happened. I guess some things just can't go back to the way they were.
So you just got done playing Tonka Rescue Patrol. What's your overall thoughts on it? And give it a rank at 1 out of 10.
Tonka Rescue Patrol, eh? Well, I gotta say, it was a blast playing that game.
Bullshit.
I mean, who doesn't love Tonka trucks? As for the rank, I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. It was fun, a bit nostalgic, and had some challenging levels to keep me engaged.
Fuck. I hate to say it. Liquid Joe. Failure. I hate to tell you. It's not me! Since this anime season's coming to an end, how did you feel about the anime that were shown?
Oh, the anime season's wrapping up, huh? This season has definitely had some hits and misses, but overall, I'd say it's been pretty good.
Can you go into more detail about it, like the shows?
There were quite a few anime that stood out this season. There's Spy X Family, which is a comedic
did that
and
come out this
heartwarming
season?
series. Ya Boy Kong Ming was also a surprise.
No! These are old! This is old!
Joe, we're talking through a time warp right now.
Yeah, we are. Joe, what is your favorite video game console and game for that console?
I've played so many over the years, each with its own unique charm. But if I had to choose, I'd say my all-time favorite console is the PlayStation 2, and my favorite game on it would be God of War 2.
That's not...
Just thinking about it makes me want to bust out the console and play it right now.
I thought I was about to say something else.
Just thinking about God of War 2 makes me want to bust.
Liquid Joe likes the PlayStation 2 and God of War. Okay, so in contrast, what is your least favorite with the least favorite game on that system?
Least favorite console and game. I'll be honest, I've had my fair share of duds in the gaming world. But if I had to pick, I'd say the Philips CDI and its infamous game Hotel Mario really take the cake for me. Just thinking about it makes me cringe.
Joe, I think Liquid Joe might just read shit on Wikipedia and repeat it to sound smart.
You think?
I'm just saying.
So, how do you feel about the Game Grumps? And who is your favorite one of the two?
Their chemistry is great, and they always manage to make each other laugh. If I had to pick a favorite, I'd say it's a tough call. In terms of entertainment value, Aaron Hansen tends to be a bit more unhinged, which can be hilarious. Dan Avedon is the more laid-back one, providing a nice counterbalance to Aaron's craziness. They complement each other well, so it's hard to choose just one.
This really is not me. I relate to Danny. Danny is like the older version of me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I hear you really like Fate Grand Order. Can you tell me about it, what your favorite characters are, and on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a gooner are you for it?
Fate Grand Order. One of my guilty pleasures. It's a mobile gacha game based on the Fate franchise, and let's just say, I'm pretty obsessed with it. I'd say Ereshkigal and Artoria Pendragon. And on the gooner scale, I'm probably a solid 8 out of 10. The game's got a hold on me, and I'm not ashamed to admit it.
How are those characters?
I mean, Altoria is like the when you think of Fate, that's Saber. Like that's who people think of, you know? It's like the icon. Ereshkigal, that's like Rind. Have you seen any of the Fates?
No.
Okay, so there's a girl named Rin Tosaka, and Ereshkigal basically in the past took over someone with her body. Essentially, so it's literally Ren, but if it's her, the main two characters, essentially, one of like the main two like heroines.
It's more of him furiously looking things up on his phone and being like,
yeah, these two, yeah. So if you were to try and find out the ideal girl for you, what are the traits you look for? And do not worry about saying GILF or anything like that. I just want the traits you look for, what you hate, what you like, and what you avoid.
I'm looking for a few key traits in a partner.
Okay.
First, I'd say a good sense of humor is a must. It's important to be able to laugh together and goof around. Loyalty and honesty are super important too. I really value trust in a relationship. As for physical traits, I'm not too hung up on that. Honestly, I prefer women who are strong and confident, both inside and out. As for things I avoid, I gotta steer clear of someone who's too clingy or dependent. I need my space, you know?
All right, you know, females, if you meet those requirements, hit me up. Join the Discord and send me a message. I will not block you.
Did you just say females?
Yep.
I believe you mean independent muscle mommies.
Oh, I'm sorry. Independent muscle mommy. Slap that label on top of that. So, unfortunately, our time is coming to an end, Joe. You're going to be locked away in a cupboard for the rest of your existence. So what is some, like, inspiring words you have to say to chat as they're all waving goodbye to you?
Oh man, locked away in a cupboard for eternity, huh? That's a bit of a bummer. But before I go, I just want to say thanks to all the chatters out there for being a part of this journey. It's been a wild ride, and I appreciate all the support. Don't worry, I'll be thinking of all of you as I rot away in the dark. Hey, remember, life's too short to not follow your passions, so chase those dreams with everything you've got.
Wow.
All right. Well, now, Liquid Joe getting put away in the cupboard, never to be seen or heard from again. Shame. Put some heavy shit on us last second. Look at that.
Yeah, like, well, before I rot away forever. Well, thank you for indulging me on this.
Oh, it was funny. I had a good time with that. But all right, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Yeah. And yeah, you know what the Liquid Joe said. Yeah. All right. Anyway, Good night, everybody.